when I standing on the road and put Quran free to people sometimes pass on that road and then they're curious about Islam after they're watching telly about the Islam, and then they start thinking what that Islam, what what kind of religious, and then they're curious to get the Quran and hope if they read the Quran they will get understanding. So my intention is to give people easy to get Quran. I've been living in this country about uh, 10 and 10.5 years. My family joined with me as well. They've been living in this country about nearly 8 years. The one I do at the moment, I mean standing on the road and then give free Quran. That is at the moment not my main job. Actually, I work as stress engineers. Yeah, at the moment I work with a Airbus company. I graduate from mechanical engineering. I mean mechanical engineers. I used to work in my country, Indonesia, as stress engineers about 13 years. I used to work for IPTN, Indonesian Aerospace, and from there I went to America, joined with Boeing. I worked nearly 1 year in America. I stayed there, and then after that I come back to Indonesia for 1.5 years before I come to this country. As a Muslim, I have to pray 5 times. I have to fasting, and I have to fulfill the duty as a Muslim. When I used to live in Indonesia, it's easy to practice all of that. But when I moved to this country, I have little bit confused between time, sometimes, and sometimes I feel fear in myself to practicing as a Muslim, especially now the situation is when people hear about Islam or Muslim, they think is, oh, this is terrorist. Yeah, I believing to God, and I trust to God. God will help me, and then when I try to practice in the first time, pray or come to Jummah prayer, I spoke to my manager, and my manager said this, it's fine, no problem, as long as you pay that time. In the end, I'm going to mosque or masjid regularly every day, and I don't have any problem. Sometimes I feel scared, yeah, but it's alhamdulillah, the people in this government, they accept people who got faith or religion different with them. Alhamdulillah, so far it's okay. About my family, I have one wife, and alhamdulillah I got 3 children, all boys. I remember my kids, the number ones and number two, yeah, is when they was in Indonesia, yeah. The culture when they grew up is different after they moved to this country. To be honest, I have difficulties to teach them in the manner according to Islam. I have difficulties about that to my kids. To maintain my family same with my religious, my faith, Islam, in this country is quite difficult because as they grow, when they going out, go to school, they mix with others kids who majority of them is non-Muslim, because the Islam is teaching is only believe to one God, Allah. That's why I regularly teach them at home. I bring them to mosque to learn Arabic, to learn Quran, and sometimes I ask them discuss with me. To be honest, I learned Islam more serious after I moved to this country. When I used to live in Indonesia, I practicing as a Muslim, but I don't know why I have to do that, why I have to pray, and why I have to read the Quran, why I have to understand about all the rule in Islam. When soon I moved to this country, then I start read the Quran, and then because my kid asked to me as well, why I have to pray, why I have to fasting, why I have to go to mosque. That all question will never happen in my country, Indonesia. No choice, I have to find the answer. So that's why I start learn about Quran. About my kid, I got 3 boys, 21 years old, 15 years old, and 7 years old. I expect to them to be a good Muslim. It means good Muslim is good man, and then I expect to them is still on the way of a Muslim. When I standing on the road like that, of course, sometime I have fear. Sometimes I think about, oh, what happen if someone come to me with anger, and then they complain to me, why you to do this. To be honest, every time when I'm going out and want to do that, that fear is always come to my heart. I'm not provoke people. I mean to provoke people to come Islam or to change their religion. No, what I do, I just give the Quran to them, let them to read,